Shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, safety to the elect all over the four corners of the earth. Shalom, to Brother Ribe Amath at the Atlanta Church. And it's another lesson, and Proverbs 1 and 20, it says, wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the streets. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, this truth is crying out. It's being taught, okay? And it's to reach the spirits of the elect, okay? On the right-hand side of Yahweh Shema Shai. So that wisdom is being taught. And if the wisdom is being taught, why ignore getting this knowledge? Why put it to the side when this is something you're going to need? This is your lifeline, okay? You're going to need this, right? So if it's being taught, then you should try to put yourself in line with Yahweh Shema Shai and receive it, Receive this word that's being taught, because the men are teaching and helping you basically to withstand or to overcome the test that is coming, that the elect must pass or will pass. The elect is going to pass it. But you have to receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, this truth, right? Because it's being taught. Brothers teaching every week, every day. Okay, every weekend or whatever days brothers go out to camp, all over the world, it's being taught here at Great Millstone. Okay, so it says, wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. It says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city she uttered her words, saying. So it's being taught out there in the public, okay, places, right? That's why we out here on the highways and byways where people come, pass by, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to capture those elect members, so we're out teaching this word. And it's not gonna always be that way, right? You're not going to always be able to just say, you know what, I know that they're out there teaching, so I will be able to go out and listen and get this understanding so that I will be prepared in the spirit for the things that are coming. You can't say that, okay? You can't say that we're going to always, you're going to always have a chance to receive this knowledge. So that's why you have to get it while it's being taught, okay? Now let me get Amos. All right, so this is Amos 8 and 11. It says, behold, the days come, said the Lord power Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land. So there's a famine that's coming, right? There's a famine that's coming. The Lord told us that a famine would come, and it's two types of famine, right? First of all, let's get the word famine. This is in the Edamon Online. It says famine, right? It says famine, starvation, hunger, starvation, famine, right? So a famine is, if it says starvation, then that means there's a shortage of food when it's dealing with food, right? If you're starving, that means you can't get the food that you need to survive, right? So that's what a famine is. Now, go back to the blue letter. So now in the spirit, what Amos is saying right here in 8 and 11, the famine that's coming, it's going to say, watch this. It says, I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread. So he said, not a famine of bread, though. So he's letting you know I'm not talking about food right here. It says, nor a thirst for water. Now, I'm not even talking about the shortage on not being able to get water. So it says, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. So this famine is talking about you not being able to get this truth when you thought that you would be able to, go out and listen to the men because they're going to always be out there. No, the Lord going to stop. He going to pull us off the streets. So guess what? How you going to receive that word then? See, for the ones that saying that they have time, you won't be able to find it then. You see? Because we won't be out there. So if you have a chance to get it while this wisdom is crying out in the chief place of concourse, you should do what? By all means necessary, try to get this truth so you will be prepared for the things that are coming in the spirit. Okay? Because there's a day coming that it don't matter how much you try to prepare in the physical for it, it will not work. It will not be enough. You're going to need the Spirit of the Lord. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. It shall be the stability in our times. In what times? In the times of that destruction, in the time of chaos, in the time of shortages, of resources, of this word, when these shortages come, guess what? You're going to need the Spirit of the Lord, man. When Jacob's trouble hit hard, guess what you're going to need? The Spirit of the Lord. Trying to store up treasures, earthly treasures is not going to help you, That's not going to do it. You're going to have the Spirit of the Lord, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? So it says, I'm going to read Amos 8 and 11 again. It says, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. So the Lord said you won't be able to find it then. You see? So that goes to show the importance of getting this, what you're going to need now while you can get it. You know the sayings, tomorrow is not promised. 5 minutes from now is not promised. Next year is not promised, man. You have to get this thing now, okay? While you have the chance, understand it, So, but yeah, that was the point on that. Let me see more verses back in Proverbs. It says, verse 22, it says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. See that? A wise man will hear the wise counsel of Yahweh Shema Shai. But a fool hates. He hate the knowledge. He hate this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He don't want to hear it. They just, teaching the Bible again. When this the number one thing that you're going to need. This is the number one thing that you're going to need to survive this evil, to survive these bad times, this terror that's coming. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. This is the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai, allowing us to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Don't allow this to be you. When this wisdom is going out, you reject it from the Lord. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear cometh. And that fear is coming. And the Lord said gonna mock. Why? Because you didn't even want this truth. You didn't want this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You thought that, hey, if I just roll with what E put out, then guess what? I can just roll with his plan and I'll be okay. No, you need these plans of Yahweh Shema Shah. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come up upon you, then shall they call upon me. So when the shit gets super tough and bad for you, then you want to call upon the Lord. When you had all this time to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and call on the Lord before this happens. You see that? It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. It says, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. See that? It's too late then. And once you have reached this point, ain't nothing you can do but wait on your destruction then. See that? Because the Lord said, nah, it's too late. And you don't want the Lord to tell you it's too late, man. You done. It says, for they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh by Shema Shah. So, they didn't, if you reject this knowledge, the Lord gonna reject you. That destruction, anguish, that fear, that terror of the Lord is just gonna consume you. There's no out for you, okay? Because you rejected the Lord. So don't reject this knowledge and get it while you can get it, Understand that. It's being taught, it's being pushed out. Receive this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and try your best to live righteous, man, and call upon the Lord in every situation. And don't take that seal, man. Have faith and believe in Yahweh by Shema Shah. That's the test that we're gonna all be put forth to take. You cannot say, nah, I ain't gonna take that test. You're gonna have to take it. Okay? And you must pass that test in order to receive protection, salvation from Yahweh by Shema Shah. So with that, I pray that this will edify. I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, safety to the elect. Shalom.